Comment 1076 reminds you of what to do when you have a factorized expression on one side of an equation and a zero on the other side. Any product turning out to be zero is a very special situation. You cannot multiply numbers like this times this times this and get zero unless one of these has been zero. And in fact, any one of these being zero is also sufficient to make it work. So the most straightforward way to get this product to be equal to zero is simply to say x equals zero. That's one of the answers. Another way is to make x minus 1 equal to 0. In other words, for x to be equal to 1. And finally, the third option is to make 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, in these two cases, I could write the answers straight down. There's nothing wrong with just taking your time and making a couple of lines of working. In other words, x is negative half, x equals 1 or x equals 0 are your three solutions. Another example would be this. Here there are four factors that are multiplying to give 0. So one option is for 2x to equal 0. In other words, x would be 0. Another would be for x plus 1 to be equal to 0. In other words, x equals negative 1. Third option is for 2x minus 4 to be equal to 0. In other words, x equals 2. If that's not so obvious to you, just solve an equation like this. And finally, the fourth option is for x plus 2 to equal 0. In other words, x equals negative 2.